not doing well. And then I'm gonna do another section from Golden Hills up to Casey's. We've got an engineer coming to try to get us from Casey's down past Denny's. Because we're landlocked, we can't, the elevation's wrong, and it's just making the corner if you come into town. I went on the other side, well, that's where the semis turn off, and almost hit our 4th new sign, which will be up at the end of the week. So, but this will be a big help. We did some massive concrete work in front of City Hall, and then we got that all down and looked in all our tin on our City Hall 3 sides is just almost put your hand through it. So it just rotted away.
Chuck, is that the same building you said is falling in the creek?
Yeah, but that's the fire department side. This is just City Hall side. Cause it's actually 2 separate buildings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the City Hall side, not saying anything, but our #1 contributor in Crescent has retired. So that's gone, but we did a whole, it really looks nice. We took all the asphalt out. We actually have stamps we put in, the concrete guy put in stamps that has a nice fire station emblem in the concrete. It's great. But like I said, we did all that, and then we looked down, and about that much of our entire building is gone. I've been there since '86.
It's been there since 72 or 3.
Yeah, so we're trying to get the 3 sides of that removed and fixed.
So, question there, are you just gonna put the same thing back on, or are you doing something different?
Well, we're gonna go back with 10. I wanna do like 2 color, like a red and white, to change it up a little bit. We thought about maybe putting some brick in the front,
Yeah.
in the very front, just to class it up a little bit. But, we're just trying to clean that part up.
Yeah.
We're looking to get some new youth playground equipment, and actually I got the bid yesterday, $22,000 to put in about 4 or 5 pieces of youth equipment. I went, so we're trying to maybe do that in spurts. We're looking to buy some more.
Did you do that where at, Chuck? Put that equipment at?
We're gonna put it out by the park now.
Okay,
It's all by the ball field.
yeah.
We wanna put a little area. All we have is, like, they said, like some 7 and above. We wanna go from infant to 5.
Okay.
Just, I bought a whole bunch of rubber mulch that we're using now, which is great, cause it doesn't get weeds in it. So I think 2 pallets of that is like $4,800. So I figure if I can get 5 or 6 or 7,000 bucks for equipment, we'd be able to do the whole mulch and stuff.
Thank you.
We want to try to get 2 more programmable radar signs, because the people hate the one I have so much in there now that goes to 25, but we're trying to get them slowed down coming into town. They come down from Crescent or from Council Bluffs into town, it's 35. I think last month we had, Penny's there, Deputy Penny, we'll have 70, 80 speeding tickets in a month. And we're trying to get them slowed down. The 25 helps tremendous, coming in from the north end of town, it shows 25 and they do slow down. They hate it, get a lot of calls on it. I said, well, when your child goes across the street, we had a girl get hit 2 years ago. So we're trying to get them slowed down. And coming off Mormon Bridge Road, man, they're just slamming on their brakes coming into town when they get to Dollar General. I wish we could put a big speed bump there, but we have the ruffles, but that's not enough. They come in hard. Well, if anybody's seen our signs, I've been, 10 years and we've gone through 4 signs. They climb the embankment and they wipe out the
Launch.
So
launch.
a quick comment to that. I was just in Colorado over the weekend, and what I noticed in a lot of the small towns up in the mountains up there, what they've done is, as you come into town, they put these roundabouts. And it's kind of like it's a way to force people to slow down. And it's not as costly as, putting in lights and things like that too. I don't know if that really works for Crescent.
Yeah, it won't work. Well, the problem that we have when they come in from Warm Bridge Road, the semis can't turn.
Right.
They're off into the gravel, they're off into the embankment. We talked about putting a barrier up there, and the deputy told us, don't do that, because someone's gonna get really hurt. Let them climb the bank and buy you a new sign. I did move it down a little ways, so hopefully it'll go up this week.
I think DOT requires like a launch anymore.
Yeah.
They've done a bunch.
Yep. So we're trying to get a couple more of those, and then, had some people ask me about getting our Veterans Park paved, because it's all gravel. So, that's my list.
Can I make a comment on your sidewalk? Issue? There is a program in Iowa for Safe Walk to Schools that grants out money for sidewalks. And I'm working on a project with MAPPA in all of our small towns, mapping out those sidewalk networks. So that's something that maybe there's an opportunity to.
We just missed the deadline to have somebody come in and engineer, because we got it 2 days prior to.
Okay.
So there's another one coming.
Okay.
So they said it's free engineering. So we're reaching out to them, but we gotta wait till the next phase, whenever that is. But the one going to, up from Denny's up to the school is already there. We just need to tear it out and redo it. Because kids are using their bikes and it's got little launch pads. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so that's what we're trying to get done.
Could you, and maybe it's just as expensive as concrete, but put those, like they do at the park, those kind of pavers that work at the park, parking at the veterans thing?
It, well, it's a possibility.
Rather than, I don't know, it's kind of, well, $50,000 with concrete, I don't know how far that gets you really.
Well, from the corner there, Myers, all the way up. Just, what was that? It's a long, I had it wrote down somewhere. It's a long stretch.
Yeah.
And like I said, the other thing is we're trying to do that because we have fought so hard to keep the school. And the school's always in question whether or not Crescent's gonna keep the school. But we have more kids this year than we've ever had. And so we're trying to show Council Bluffs schools that we're gonna try and fix this because of the school. So we're also working on trying to get a path to go past the school, because kids walk out of the school, they go across the ditch, and then they get into cars. There again, it's my waterway.
I mean, should we be looking at this more like a bike trail as well, kind of thing? Or just a sidewalk?
Yeah, we don't, our streets aren't wide enough.
No, I'm talking where the sidewalk is. Turn that into a bike
It'd
trail.
have to be 8 to 10
I'm
foot
trying to open up
wide. And
other
there's
ground.
not the right of way there.
Yeah, we don't have
There's
8.
not the right of way there.
Our town needs to go 20 feet both directions from the center of the road.
Yeah.
It's just too, houses are built on top of the
It's a little
roads.
town and just went through a lot of growing pains, you know?
Yeah, and talking with John Russell, 4,500 cars a day come through Crescent.
Yeah, it's true, there's not a way to do even a bypass to get the.
I wanna put up a fee sign, say 50 cents for every car comes through.
We could put some stuff in that.
And then I could get a lot of stuff fixed.
Even a dime.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyway,
Hey, I wanna thank you, mayors. I really, it's a thankless job, and I know to keep pushing, you guys. We're making those little towns better, and that's where our growth is gonna be out in the county, I think. So, thank you.
well, thanks.
Okay, we'll keep you posted. If we have questions, we'll call you back. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
All right.
All right. You got all that? Did
Did you get all these things?
The last one. Here's Crescent. Did you get a Crescent? Okay.
So sorry, I'm gonna ask you a question. You're talking the sidewalk continuing on down to the baseball field, and then, is that what you're saying?
Well, right, I wanna continue it down to the baseball fields, but I've got a great big ditch to take care of first.
Got it. Okay.
So our land is just ditches and We filled one ditch a few years ago up by the ball field. And I want to try and do one more there by our maintenance shed.
Yeah.
And get that filled in. But the problem I got there is, we have a water issue that comes off the hill. And it sometimes come down, Brian, how long ago it come down and it filled the ballpark?
Yeah.
Cause it crosses the road.
Insurance claim that washed across the
Does that
road.
feed into Crescent Creek eventually then?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And I dug that ditch out.
right. But that one comes across where Cork and them used to live, and man, it comes.
Yeah.
And because there's no real ditch on the, would be the north side of the road. And then it hits the south side, there's gotta be a 10 foot elevation difference between the road and the ballpark. You know what? So it's, because people want to get a path up to, or walking path that goes around the park. And now they gotta drive because there's no walking path to it, so. Hopefully, the engineer that we're gonna get is gonna help us with some ideas and stuff, but.
Okay.
All right,
Great,
Thank
thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks to all of you.
Appreciate you coming in.
next up, Jamie Peterson. Supervisors are hiring GIS. Maybe you are.
All right, so, we have a candidate I'd like to move forward with, and I'd like approval to go forward and hire at the step 3 rate. We made an initial offer and this individual has countered. The individual has a lot of experience in county government. I think would be a great fit for the office. I think be a good fit for the county in general. And I'm looking for approval to go forward with that hire. The step 1 hourly rate is $35.96. The step 3 hourly rate is $37.78. For reference, the analyst 3, which is what we had prior, was a 534 step 1, which is 41.31 an hour. So this is back off a little bit from where we were.
Well, I've thought a lot about this since we lost that other one. It seems kind of lucky we're finding someone that's gonna fit the bill.
Yeah, and so I did interviews with Heather in Human Resources, which was great to have her help there. And I think we both felt really good about this individual.
Motion approved.
Second.
Any other discussion with Jamie? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Glad we found someone.
Let's hopefully we get it.
Yep,
When will they start?
that will happen.
Yeah, Jamie will probably call in today to finalize
Move
the
forward
offer.
Will it be here tomorrow or 2 o'clock?
Yeah, it'll probably still be a few weeks out on that.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
yep, thanks.
Thanks, Jamie.
Next up, Jim. Discussion, decision to approve job descriptions for the snow sports school coordinator and snowmaking team lead. Yeah, you're up.
Right, so we have 2 new positions as we're continuing to grow our activities. Out of the ski hill, we're talking about the snowmaking team member who is going to be doing what it says, right? Making snow, as well as the snow sports school coordinator. Do you want to talk about that one a little bit?
Sure, yeah, one of the big activities out of Mount Crescent is the ski school that's out there. And so as popular as it is, there's a kind of a coordinator that plans for instructors to be there, the lessons, the timing of the lessons, gets all of that scheduling done as well. Assists with some of the social media marketing also. So that's what this person will be doing.
We did take a look at previous pay rates from the year prior, took a little bit of inflation into consideration, and then we have the rates there. You know, and Jeff has worked with the team to really, because we'll be coming with more positions, but right now we're working through the ones that we really need to get hiring, and there will be more coming.
Do we have someone in mind on this?
We do on both.
Okay, okay. I'm in favor, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it, just for conversation here.
Okay.
I'm just curious, I missed it. This is full-time, or is it part-time?
The snow sports school coordinator is a full-time seasonal position.
Seasonal? Okay,
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good with it.
That's what the snow coordinator too, right, or not?
Both of those would be up to 40 hours a week, but seasonally.
Seasonal.
Okay. We have a motion on the second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you have the money in your budget to fund these positions?
yes, we do.
Thank you very much. Any other questions from Jeff? Jenna? We have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Next up,
Heather can post those too.
What would,
Thank you,
just
Jeff.
real quick,
Thank you, guys.
So what would that look like? Is it like December through March or?
These two would be starting a little earlier. Some of the work that needs to be done to get up and running
Right,
starts
okay.
before December.
Okay, what, November
October,
It'd be October-ish. yeah.
probably October.
through March?
About, so we are gonna work getting them posted today
Okay,
to get going.
okay, thank you.
okay,
Good, Jeff, thank you.
public comment. Did anybody sign up on that?
Yes.
Yes, right here.
Yes.
Come on up. See you, Jeff.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, Supervisor Schultz, you do me a favor, you read this, please. Highlighted bold stuff.
Yep, just a quick disclaimer. The board will now allow up to 30 minutes for comments from the public. The board will call speakers to the podium